Poland are obviously a very good side. Hungary just got promoted into the Nations League top division, so those two in particular are going to be games that we know will be tough, and the rest are always games, whenever I've played for England or managed England, complicated games to navigate. So yeah, inevitably it will be about what we do, but some exciting, Poland at Wembley and Poland in Poland. I mean, there's a great history of that fixture. There was a spell when we seemed to draw them every time, wasn't there, over the years? So a couple of good historic fixtures with the Hungarians as well.
I was just going to ask you about those games, because there's so much history in this group. You mentioned the game against Poland in '73, the match of the century against Hungary in '53, and also the game against San Marino, I think it was in '93, when San Marino scored after 8 seconds. I just wondered how much you knew about those games, or how much you'd read about those games.
Yeah, well, sadly, I remember some of them, so I'm old enough to be in that bracket. Yeah, the Tomaszewski game is obviously a legendary one in England football history. As is the Hungarian team. I've heard about those games, and they were one of the leading nations at the time. They've got some very good young players coming through, actually. So they are a nation that had some good results in the last European Championships, and had a good campaign in the recent Nations League. So, yeah, all of those nights with England are the opportunity for countries to make history. And whenever England play an opponent, it's always an opportunity for those opponents to not only play well to try to beat England, but also put themselves on the map with Premier League clubs as well. So there's always lots of incentives for our opposition.
Also, looking at the group, I suppose one of the positives is that when it comes to travel, you don't have too many sort of long-distance journeys.
Well, your geography is better than mine, Carve. I haven't worked that one out yet, but I think we're just mindful of. We're looking forward to the opportunity to qualify for the World Cup. We had such an incredible experience 2 years ago, and I was out in Qatar when Liverpool were there for the World Club Championship. The stadiums are going to be incredible. It's obviously going to be a different experience having it in the winter, but the impression I got and the way that tournament was run was excellent. So that really actually excited me ahead of going into the qualifiers.